Good evening everyone and welcome to the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League on the PlayStation platform. I am your solo commentator for tonight, Malc. Normally Tim would do the commentary with me on the Performance League tonight, but unfortunately he's not very well, so hopefully I'm hoping that he'll have a speedy recovery sooner, and wish him a speedy recovery and getting back on his feet as well. So hope everyone's okay well and enjoying the Thursday evening on the 8th of April 2021. And like I said, we're at the French Grand Prix, so this could be an absolute belter of a track, shall we say, and this is going to be the short qualifying scenario of the Performance League, but we'll get through how it all works. If you're new to the Invictus Racing League and how the Performance League works, we will go through that in a moment too, but for now we're going to go through the track info, brief info of the track info from this week. To be fair, we got obviously the track itself. We got 15 corners, 27 laps in 5.842 kilometers, 3.630 miles in the clockwise direction. We've got the soft, medium, and hards if it's a dry situation, and I can't believe we've raced here three times in this the French Grand Prix as well. So what we're going to talk about as well is some of the drivers who are on top form, especially Nightshades, who's also won the Performance League in this track at this track as well. So he'll be the one to watch out for tonight. So, but yeah, it should be an absolute classic, I believe. So we're going to be looking forward to it as well. So, a brief overview of the driver standings. We're going to go through just a brief overview of the top half and also the bottom half to watch out for as well. Obviously, Nightshades is on for a fourth podium in a row in the Performance League. And he's a 20-point gap ahead of the F1, the new F1 champion of Harry, who's been immense in the F1 League, but he wants to try and win his second title, driver's title, in a season as well. So that'll be an absolute brilliant achievement from him if he can try and do it. But he's on for a second podium in a row. But yeah, like I said, Nightshades is the one to watch out for as well. So. And then Pasmar Dussault is also on for a hat-trick of podiums in a row. So those are the drivers that will be need to watch as well. So make sure you check out on them, guys. Make sure you check out on them as well. So that'll be interesting stuff. But obviously with 163 and 143 between the top two, 20 points, I think it's going to be an absolute close battle fight near the end of the season. But what do you think, guys? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think there'll be a shock in the ending of the Performance League of the driver standings at the top end? But we'll find out later on. We got the... Oh, I do apologise, guys. I'm getting ahead of myself. I mentioned about the top half, and I forgot to mention about the bottom half as well. So, silly old me. But yeah, like I said, Ryan, who's on... like I said, he won his first ever podium on his first ever race. To be fair, on race 7, which was the USA Grand Prix, but then he had the DNF as well, so he could be the one to watch to get some decent points as well. It's going to be absolutely interesting, and we'll be looking forward to it in the matter of the season coming up as well. And we got the constructor standings. We got like I said, the bump and run racing of Nightshades and Vojtech, who are in the lead with 271 points, and then you got Harry and Sab with the BTEC Racing crew with 239, and then Hussars Racing, they're slowly catching up to second place. I know it's a massive gap at the moment, but you can get if you got the two drivers with the qualifying scenario that they're going to be on tonight in the French Grand Prix, it's going to be close. I think if they're on top form and Harry and Sab with the BTEC Racing have a few slip ups, that team could catch up. Same with Only Force and Horsepower Racing. So it's going to be close, but see how it goes with the next few races as well. But yeah, like I said, the top half of the standings of the constructors, but then also check the bottom half as well. But with obviously you got the battle of the between Dive Bomb Motorsport, Functional Skills Allsport, and Nitro Roy Racing, slowly catching up. And then we got Mean Machine and HM Racing. They're both joined together as well. But with Simana F1 Racing in last place with 79 points, so they'll need to be watched out as well. So it should be all good, to be fair. And I believe, if my calculations are correct, we will be starting the live stream, the live scene. So here we go. And that is just a perfect timing for the drivers. So we'll be going straight to the short qualifying. Now the way how it all works. Now, how it all works, guys, I do apologise, is the way the Performance League works is obviously, as it says in the title, it is a performance, realistic performance type car. So obviously the Mercedes is the fastest car, and you've got the Williams, which is the slowest car. And obviously the drivers are based upon the pace and their ability to see how they can try and catch up with some of the drivers in the pace that they can try and do in the track itself. But also it's going to be immense stuff, because you just never know what to expect. And I'll tell you what, guys, with 18 drivers, we have got rain. We have got the rain in the qualifying. So not well, especially if you're driving tonight in the French Grand Prix, you will not be happy with the wet conditions. But then again, some drivers may want to prefer to have the wet conditions. So just check. I think it's going to be, yeah. If it was the qualifying itself, that's, you would expect to hit the the 26s or the 27s that you would expect. But with some of the drivers are trying to slowly coming out. So I'm just trying to see who will try and get. Some of the drivers have just come out their lap. So we've got Hulk who's just coming out, and then we've got McLaren's. I think that might be Ryan. So we'll watch Ryan to do his qualifying up. He's just completely gone off the track there. So he might invalidate his lap, but I think he's picked out. I'm just trying to look at the... Yeah, so some of the drivers have gone for the mediums. And then some of the drivers obviously gone for the soft tyre conditions. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, obviously it is raining, but it's not as bad as you might say. It's not as bad as what... Obviously the tyre... Obviously it would be slightly okay with the tyre conditions of the softs and mediums, because the track is not like heavily like rain, like pouring down with rain. But yeah, that's the guys are going to have to be careful during mainly the second sector and then into the third. That's the one where they have to be absolutely careful on as well. So as I said, with the performance league, the quickest drivers are in the slower cars, and then the faster drivers are in. The slower drivers in the faster cars, depending on the pace and depending on the track that they can do it on as well, and during their performances as well in the performance league. But then also, obviously, we've got the short qualifying version, which has only been done on the odd races, so it's like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. But then if you get pole position, you get 2 extra points. But then every even race, you'll get you get no qualifying. It's a reverse grid of that last race, of the odd race. So whatever they do tonight, whoever finishes first in the race, that's just one of the AlphaTauri's just gone. That might have caught out Ryan, to be fair. So unfortunately, Harry has just left the garage. Hopefully he'll try and get back in as quickly as possible. So here we go. Can Ryan try and do his lap now? But yeah, this season's been absolutely immense, and I cannot wait to see what's going to unfold for the last few races. We're on the we're already at 3/4 of the way as of tonight, so on round 9. So after tonight, there'll be 3 more races, and that could be determined who will try and win the Drivers' Championship and also the Constructors. And that is the most important thing of all, because every driver who has competed in the Performance League has done an absolute stellar of a job and bringing absolutely excitement into the league itself at the Invictus Racing League. So here we go, can Ryan try and do his lap? He's just coming up to the end of this 3rd sector now. So let's see what time he can try and do. He's just got a racing point. That might be either Gareth or Ginger Tiger. So we're just watching Ryan come up to his time now. He did a 35.9. A 1 minute 35.944. And I tell you what, Hulk has just done a 4/10 quicker. 420 dents. 4/10 quicker than Ryan, who's in pole position now with a 1:35.514. That is a really, really good time. Ginger Tiger has not going to improve his time. Just trying to see what time. Passmore Dussault, who's invalidated his lap. Vojtech, let's see what he can try and do. Who's been really impressing me this season in the Performance League, and trying to help out in the Constructors as well. So again, he's like one of those dark horses where he wants to try and produce some good racing overall. I mean, if you have been watching the races from the start at Invictus Racing League, the Performance League, who's been your driver so far or based on the tables that you've seen? Who do you think has been your most improved driver, shall we say, or wants to watch throughout the last 3 races? That's hear your thoughts. But if you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure to like, subscribe to the Invictus Racing League channel for all the live races itself. We're just watching Vojtech now try and do his lap on the medium tyres, and he's done a 1:38.6. A 1:38.6. Oh, Stephen has done a 1:38.9. Fransan, who's, I believe, he's on his debut, unless I'm mistaken, he is on his debut with a 1:35.6. But, so yeah, he did a good time, to be fair, trying to get close to Hulk. So, not enough at the minute. Not enough at the moment. Penalty for Ryan already, yeah. Still absolutely mad scenes as well. Just watching Ginger Tiger now. You alright, Assassin? How you doing, mate? You alright? But if you are in the comments, I'll try and catch up with your comments during the race, during the stream itself. But I want to try and see if there's any action, like I said, from the times that I'm seeing at the minute in the wet conditions. Again, I've not heard anything from the weather crew just yet to see if it is going to be a dry race. But by the looks of things, from what the drivers are going to do, I think we might have a dry start. Unless I'm mistaken, obviously. Unless I'm mistaken. But with 11 minutes 15 left of the qualifying, so far we only got 5 drivers who have just done their laps. 5 drivers already. So let's just see how Ginger Tiger can try and do on his 3rd sector. He was trying to, I remember, like last night in the F3 League, he was trying to defend against me on the last few laps, and he did well to defend, to be fair, and he's trying to hold on for 8th place, and he did well, to be fair. So let's see what Ginger Tiger can do. He's done a 1:36 flat. A 1:36 flat from Ginger Tiger, so that's a really good time there from Ginger Tiger, who's in the racing point. And we got Bando bits. So Bando to try and do it on the hard tyres. Sorry, on the Hask team in the soft tyres. I do apologise, guys. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. But yeah, 10 minutes 18 left of the qualifying. He's on the medium tyres. I do apologise. I was going to say softs, but it says best lap. So he's doing his out lap now. Same as Spud, who's a former champion. back in his heyday, and he brought himself back into the Performance League a few races ago, shall we say. But let's see how Bando can try and do. He's going to try. Oh, he's had a bit of a back end moment. So here we go. He's going to try and push on now with that medium tyres. To be fair, around the track at the Paul Ricard track, it is not great with the tyre wear, especially if you start off on the softs. The soft tyre, like I said, with the qualifying itself, you probably get at max 6 to 7 laps. That's with qualifying lap. If it was fresh, you probably get 9 or 10. Oh, Stephen's done a 1:34.9 on the medium tyre, but he's already done 3 laps of that medium, so he's going to be absolutely be careful during that race, whenever that will be. Ginger Tiger has done a 1:33.1, so the rain has stopped. The rain has stopped, and the track is getting a little bit better with the tyre wear. And one of the drivers, I believe that was one of the Renaults. That it might be that might be Fransan. Yeah, it is Fransan. So Bando coming up to the last third sector. So let's see what he can try and do now. They're going to try. He's trying everything he can to try and produce some of the unbelievable moments in this Invictus Racing League. As you can see, he's locked up. So he's just watching it from his point of view. He's trying to pressure as much as possible. And just watching it from the time there, he might get 33. 33.2. A 1:33.2. And that is on the medium tyre. That is really impressive. That is really, really impressive. So, and I'm surprised that some of the drivers haven't gone out yet. Like, majority of them. So Spud is purple on first sector. So Spud, sorry, second sector, I do apologise. So Spud is purple on second sector. Let's see what he can try and do in that Mercedes car. I mean, don't get me wrong, so Spud, on his heyday, when he won the title back in the glory days of the F3, back in the day, shall we say, all those years ago, he still remembers it like 5 minutes ago, shall we say. Ginger Tiger's improved his time at 1:31.4, but he's already done 4 laps of that soft, so he'll be absolutely shot. So Spud, oh, beautiful lap! Brilliant up there from Spud with a 1:31.178. That is a really, really good time from Spud on the medium tyres as well. So I will not be surprised when there's 5 minutes remaining. I think there'll be a few more scenarios to where these guys are going to try and really, really go for it this time. They're going to really go for it. So yeah, we're just watching Eric Pancakes now. He's come up to he's coming to the third sector now. And Fransan, on his debut, I believe, unless I'm mistaken, he's done a 1:29.5. A 1:29.5, 2 seconds better off than Spud. Well, 1.6 to be precise, but rounding up to 2 seconds. So nearly 2 seconds, and Eric Pancakes has gone into the pits. Let's see how Nitrogash, my teammate from F3, he did well. Like I said, he was really unlucky last night in the F3 race where he spun out on one of the corners, and he'll be absolutely want to try not to emulate that again tonight. But again, he's purple on first sector, and Ryan is going to go into pole position now with a 1:29.2. A 1:29.2. So looking at these times now, I will not be surprised if we hit the low 28s by the time we finish at the end of the session. I will not be surprised, to be fair. So let's see how Nitrogash can try and do. If he can try and match what Spud has done, that is really impressive stuff. So we've got he's purple on second sector, but he has got a Haas driver just ahead. The Haas driver just letting the Red Bull driver on Nitrogash through. But don't get me wrong, Nitrogash, on his heyday, he is without doubt got some brilliant results during the season as well. So, but he's got the Red Bull car, so hopefully this will be a massive, massive boost in this the Paul Ricard track at the French Grand Prix for the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League. Live exclusive for you guys on the YouTube channel. Let's see what you can try and do on here. He might get 31. Oh no, 1 minute 30.6. He's moved himself up to third. That is a really good time. 5 tenths better off than the next best medium tyre of Spud with a 131.1. That is a good time there from Nitrogas. Let's see how Sab can do. So, obviously last season he was really struggling. But this season, majority of the races that he has done, he has kept himself within the top 10. And that's what I like to see from Sab, because I want him to do well. I really would like to see him do well. Try and get like a top 5 or a top 4 like consistency every time. But hopefully he's got the Mercedes now, so this could be a best opportunity that he has ever done. Moreno's got the pole position with 129.1, but Sab did a 131.186, 8,000 slower than the car allocated teammate of Spud. Now I will remind you guys, the teammates are like Spud, Sab, they're technically not teammates as such. They are they've been car allocated in those cars, or they've been allocated in those cars, if that makes sense. So obviously Sab is teammates with Harry, but obviously that's that will be that's how it is with the Performance League itself. So Vojtech, Vojtech did a I'm just trying to see who did that. Yeah, it was Stephen. I do apologise. Stephen is going to the softs now with 129.7. So Moreno, who has, like I said, he's been. To be fair though to Moreno, I wanted him to do well as well. Same with all the drivers actually. I want everyone to do well and produce some absolutely unbelievable racing. And we do get guaranteed to get some unbelievable racing. Don't get me wrong. We got 2 minutes 50 left of the qualifying. Yeah, 2 minutes 50 left of the qualifying. At the moment, Moreno will get 2 extra points if he stays in pole position. That is the big question. Can he try and do? That's the main point of it all. I'm trying to see who is. So Sab has retired. Sab is retired from the session. He's saying to himself, I am not going to improve. But to be fair though, if I was... This is what I did last night. I didn't want to risk it for the softs because, as I said earlier on, the softs do not last long. The best tyre wear strategy that I have seen is the medium hards. Harry, who was racing tonight, in the F1 League when he won the drivers' championship, confirmed in F1 on Monday night. He went from mediums earlier, started from mediums, and then he went pitted early on when the safety car come out, and then he went all the way over 20 laps for the hards, and that's mad. To be fair, absolutely mad. And quite a few drivers. Now the sun's brightening up on the Paul Ricard track at the French Grand Prix. Va-va-voom! But who will get that perfect qualifying lap at the moment? That's the big question. But I'm just watching TL4S now trying to do his medium tyre stint. The F1 driver who's doing an okay season, shall we say. He's done an okay season, but hopefully he'll try and produce some unbelievable moments tonight in the medium tyre. So he's in the Alpha Tower at the moment. He's going to the DRS straight now. Stephen has retired. Stephen has now retired. 1 minute left, guys. 1 minute left of the qualifying. So TL4S now coming up to the last, into the second sector still. Coming up to the end of that, into the third. But he's got some traffic ahead. He's got one of the Ferraris. That might be Matty actually, based on the number that I've just seen. That might be Matty. He's going to try, but he's got to be careful because obviously TL4S does not want to get involved or anything. France's got pole position with a 129.139. 300's better off. 300's better off. Let's see what you can try and do, TL4S. So here we go, TL4S coming up to the last few corners now at turn 14 and now into turn 15. So this is it now. if he can try, if he doesn't get a good lap on this part of the track, he might. He's done a 1:30.6 ahead of Spud. Hulk has got a 31.1, who's just crossed the line. Qualifying is now stopped, guys. Qualifying is now stopped. Franzan has got the pole position at the moment. Where's Ryan? Ryan is coming up to the third sector. I'm just trying to have a look to see where Moreno is. Moreno's already starting his lap. So here we go. Can Ryan try and do his lap? He's going to have to try and find. I'm very surprised we're not hitting the 28s. Could this be the moment now? Could this be the moment to try and hit the 28s? It looks like Vojtech. Vojtech. Yeah. Oh, actually. Was that? That might be Vojtech. I might be wrong, sorry. I thought that might show himself up to 4th. Here we go, Cam Ryan can try and do it. He's coming up to the DRS straight now. He needs to get a good time. Can he try and do it? Can he beat the 28? Oh, yes! What a lap there from Ryan. But do not go anywhere, guys, because Moreno could be on for a... Could it snatch Ryan's pole position time? I'm trying to see if he can try and push on. He's trying to do everything he can. Come up to the last few corners now. So we got, he's got 6 seconds left. DRS zone now. He needs to try and get into the 28s. He needs to do something now. Oh, 29.1. 29 flat, or 29.099. That's a cracker of a time. Fran has invaded his lap. That, my friend, or friends, shall we say, it is your qualifying positions. Ryan will get 2 extra points for his qualifying position. That is without doubt unbelievable qualifying. And that could have been a close call. Look at the close between the 3 drivers of Ryan, Moreno and Fran, who are all on the softs. Nitrogas moved up to 4th actually with 129.3. That's a really good time from him. And could be on for a good stint to challenge the 3 drivers ahead as well. So, as you can see, Ryan is your pole position sitter. So, just try and see. But yeah, that is without doubt mad qualifying. I hope you all enjoyed the qualifying so far, guys. If you did, please make sure you like, subscribe to the Invictus Racing League on the YouTube channel for all the live races itself. You've got the short qualifying classification for the French Grand Prix, for the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League on the PlayStation platform. You've got Ryan, who's in 1st, Moreno, who's in 2nd, Fran, who's in 3rd, Moreno's 2nd, Fran in 3rd, Nitrogash 4th, Vojtech 5th, Gigi Tiger 6th, O'Stephen 7th, Eric in 8th, Matty is in 9th, TL44S is in 10th, Harry, who's in 11th. Hulk is in 12th. Spud 13th. Sab 14th. Bando, who's in 15th. Passmore himself 16th. Gareth and Nightshades are the only drivers in that qualifying session to not done a time at all. Now, as I said, it is beneficial to do that because obviously on this tyre wear, it's not great. It's absolutely not great. You could go on mediums to hards. I tried to do the medium stint up to like lap 13, 14, and it worked out well. But then the tyre wear is not going to be great. So we're just waiting for the drivers to get themselves prepped up and ready to go. So yeah, let's have a waiting for while we're waiting for that. Jav says, come on, pass more. Do so. Let's see if we can try to do. Hello to Nolan. How you doing, mate? He says, good luck, pass as well. So, if you like what you've seen so far, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe to the Invictus Racing League on the YouTube channel for all the live races. Not only we're live tonight on the YouTube channel, we also got the Twitch channel for the Xbox series. Tonight is the Performance League as well, in the Xbox format, which is already started now. So if you want to check them out, check out Invictus Racing Leagues. So check them out, guys. And then also, not only we're live exclusive on the YouTube on the Thursday nights, we also got Monday nights for the PlayStation platform on F1, F2, for the PlayStation platform. And on Wednesdays, where it's action-packed leagues galore, where you got the PC League and the of the F1 and F2, and also for the PlayStation platform for F3 and F4, and also forgot to mention on Tuesday nights for the Xbox for the F1 League on the Twitch channel as well. Not only we're on those two platforms, we also got other social media sites of Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. And just try and see who will try and produce the goods as well. But yeah, like I said, if you like, subscribe and follow as well on the Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And also the most important thing of all, guys, is check out the InvictusRacingLeague.com for all the latest info and all the latest news and everything that's related to the Invictus Racing League as well. So slowly coming in, guys, we will have the race to start off with. Obviously, I've seen a few drivers gambling on the two-stop strategy, which, to be fair though, it would be easier to try and do the one-stop because of the time management, and also the like I said, with the 23-second pit stop. That's the most annoying thing of it all, to be fair. Obviously, the top 9 drivers have all gone on the softs. TL4S is the only driver in the top 10 to hit the mediums as well. So, but then the rest of the crew, there's 4 drivers on the hards, which is Harry, Hulk, Pasmo Dussel and Gareth, whilst all the others have all gone for the mediums. Spud, Sab, Bando and also Nightshade. So watch out for them after lap 6, probably about lap 5, 6, where the soft tyres are going to pit in. So yeah, we're just slowly coming in. But if again, guys, this is going to be this is round 9 of the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League on the PlayStation platform, where the title race is getting. There's a 20-point gap between Nightshades and Harry. So Nightshades, who's in 18th place, who's the Drivers' Championship leader, coming to this race. But like I said, he's on for a 4th podium. He needs to get a good start against the drivers who are on the hard tyres as well. So that'll be the most important thing of it all, is to try and keep it consistent and trying to push on massively as well. So with Ryan trying to slowly come up to the grid. So here we go, guys. So the drivers are slowly coming to the starting grid. Who will be your top 3 for tonight? Will it be, could it be Moreno? Could it be Ryan and Franson holding on for the top 3? Or could you see another shock along the way? That is the big question. Just the drivers at the back of Gareth and Nightshades are slowly coming in. So here we go. Wish everyone all the very best of luck in the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League. We should be on. Here we go. 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights. And we are go, go, go. Who's had the great start? Who has had the great start? It looks like Ryan. Oh my God, we got 3 wide. 3 wide scenario nearly. Oh, Ryan's trying to hold on, but oh, that mad. That is mad. We've got a couple of drivers who are also off track as well. So here we go. Can Sab trying to close the gap onto Matty. So absolute mad start of the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League. So just wanting to see how TL4S can try and make the move on to Eric Pancakes now, and he makes the move into the straight line speed. And then will it be Sab making the move onto Eric Pancakes and makes the move? Just, I don't know if there was any contact, but if it didn't, that is a really great move from Sab. That is a really good move. So Spud trying to make the move on to Eric Pancakes. He's either have got front wing damage, or he's really struggling with those soft tyres. So I'm just having a quick look. No, he hasn't got tyre damage, so hopefully it's not as bad. But Harry's moved himself up to 8th. Harry with the hard tyres has moved himself up to 8th, so he's on for a good shout to do well in the Performance League tonight. So just try and have a look to see who's gone ahead. It looks like Vojtech. Vojtech has don't know what happened to him, but he's absolutely dropped himself down to 7th place. Ryan's got the fastest of the race, 1:38. Now we got the Red Bull car. Oh, the two drivers battling out. It looks like Matty and Vojtech. Matty just got himself ahead of Vojtech. That's a good move. Vojtech, I think Vojtech is really struggling. I'm going to have a quick look at Vojtech's car. Yeah, he's soft. I don't know if his soft tyres must be absolutely... well, they shouldn't be shot off already, because they're trying to push on massively, and now he's going to have a chance to try and make the move on to Harry, who's in 7th place. And he's slowly got himself back ahead. So now he's going to try and push on massively to try and catch up to Matty, who's in 6th place at the moment. So yeah, everyone's all congested with each other. But Nightshades is in 13th at the moment. He's moved himself up to 12 actually, just as I was just speaking about him. So just watching Vojtech still, because we've got a train coming from Harry, try and catch up with Vojtech. So yeah, absolutely mad scenes at the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League, to start off with. And obviously the pitch stop strategy is being posted on the stream itself, but as I said, I've seen a few people battling out with the 2-stop strategy, but that's only if you're really quick and you're really gambling on it to try and avoid the traffic, which could happen. The DRS is now open, guys. The DRS is now open. TL4S is making the move on to turn 1. Oh, what a move! What a move there from TL4S without the DRS straight. Oh, sorry, without the DRS itself. So now Harry needs to try and keep in touch with TL4S now. So here we go. Can Harry try and close the gap onto TL4S, or Sab will be under a very lot of pressure. The Ferrari, as you can see ahead, it looks like Vojtech is trying to close the gap. Can Sab make the move on the inside? Yes, he does. The two teammates have been swapped places. Oh, Sab's made a massive mistake, and now the two teammates are bailing out on track. But he's got to be careful because he's got Spud just behind. Too wide, and too wide for the two teammates. Mad, absolutely mad. Gareth Hall has moved up to 14th. No, Pascal Dussel has no. Will you guys pick a position in 14th and 15th place? Pascal Dussel's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings now. So look at Vojtech now back into Matty for 6. I will go back to the pack in a moment soon, but I am trying to give everyone at least some viewing time. But now Vojtech is now making the move ahead of Matty, who's gone past. Now Vojtech is now pushing on to try and close the gap onto Nigel Gash, who's in 5th place at the moment. Fransan's got a chance to close the gap onto Moreno, who's in 2nd place. So I'm going to have a look at Moreno trying to hold on against Fransan, who we've not mentioned much in this start of the race, shall we say, pardon me. So here we go. Cam Fransan now makes the move into 2nd place, and he does make the move with the DRS zone. And it looks like there's a train going behind. It looks like Matty is getting loose another position to TL4S, and now the two. I think Sab's still holding on for 9th. Yes, Sab's still holding on for 9th. Hulk has moved up to 16th. Bando's dropped down to 17th place. But there's battles galore. Absolutely battles galore. And it's been an absolutely exciting race so far in the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League. So at the moment, Matty, the tyre wear should be fine. because they're already halfway of the prediction of what I'm expecting it to hold on for. So Spud now trying to close the gap. Sab trying to close the gap onto Matty, who's in 8th place. So Spud is getting under a lot of pressure from Harry. So the two drivers now. Sab's making a move. Is he going to try and make the move on the inside? Two in the bend moment. Just. Oh, what a move there from Sab. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant move. So Matty trying to hold on 9th. But now it's got Spud now trying to close the gap onto Matty for 9th. The softs. Oh, so Spud has lost the back end. Harry's making a move on the inside. He's got a chance. Both drivers you've got to be careful on the curb. You've got to be careful. And now Harry's just going himself ahead of Spud. So Spud lost it. So Spud has lost it at, I believe, turn 6. So yeah, he lost it at turn 6. But that could cost him later on in the race if it happens. I'm just saying, if that happens. Gareth is trying to close the gap onto O'Stephen. Hulk is trying to put the pressure on. And now Vojtech and TL4 is now going side by side. Oh, they're battling out for 6th place. I'm trying to see if Gareth can try and make the move on to O'Stephen, who's dropped down to 14th place. But with Hulk trying to close the gap, this is mad. And now Moreno has pitted. And he's trying to go for the undercut, which I'm being not surprised. Pascal Dussel, who's already in the pits for the medium tyres. Hulk nearly went to the back of Gareth. Still, these drivers trying with the DRS zone. So this is coming up to turn 1. And then we've got a couple of drivers who are also from 5th, 6th and 7th, which we might watch in a moment too, depending on how these guys can do in the DRS zone. Oh my god, Gareth trying to hold on, but he could not do it against Hulk, who had a great move on the inside. Now, Gareth will have the DRS zone. Let's see what he can try and do from his perspective. And now TL4 is getting closer to Vojtech, who's in 6th place with the medium tyres, who started off in 10th, like I said it earlier. And now Hulk is making the move on to O'Stephen. Two side by side. Oh, contact! There's the two drivers are being contacted together. So O'Stephen and Hulk, they've had contact. So Hulk has dropped himself down to 15th. So Spud trying to close the gap onto Matty. Actually, I'm going to have a look at Nitrogash. Nitrogash is getting closer to Ginger Tiger. So some of the drivers have gone into the pits already on lap 6 already, but 5 laps have already done on the pit stops. Matt is in the pits, and also Eric Pancakes is also in the pits as well. So Nitrogash, Vojtech are still out. They're still out for their pit. Well, they've got one more lap to do the pit stop, or they could go longer depending on how their tyre wear can feel. So Nitrogash is now the leader of the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League at the French Grand Prix at the Paul Ricard track as well. So TL4 is getting closer. It looks like Fransan has a bit of communication issues on his car. So now TL4 is going to make the move. 2 in the bend moment. And I tell you what, just going side by side. Is he getting ahead? He has. He's got himself ahead of Vojtech. And now Spuddy's got himself ahead of Harry. So now, chance for TL4 to put the pressure on Nitrogash for the lead. That is what he needs. So we'll watch it from his point of view, because it could be close. It could be massively close. On lap 727 of the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League, on the PlayStation platform. So, but yeah, it's been an absolute blast of the race so far. But hopefully we'll get a few shocks along the way. It looks like Nitrogas is pitted. Vojtech is now pitted, so now TL4S will be the new leader from the medium tyres. So hopefully the drivers that are in the softs that are turned into the hard tyres, well, you would expect them to hit the mediums. Just see where Nitrogas has gone the hards. Vojtech is trying to get himself back into the pits. I'll be very surprised if he's picked the softs. It looks like he has. He has picked the softs. He has picked the softs. Yeah, he has. He's picked the softs as well. I'm just trying to double check to make sure, but that might be a mistake from the pit crew. That might be a mistake, but we've got a 4-car battle. Gareth Hall holding on for 6. Hulk, who's in 7th. Ryan, who's in 8th. Moreno, who's in 9th place. So here we go. Can Hulk make the move on to Gareth? He's making a move! Just... Oh, contact! Moreno's had contact with Ryan. I don't think he expected Ryan to brake early, because obviously the 2 drivers ahead of him, they were trying to make sure they don't get contacted. But because of that, Moreno just hit the back of Ryan. So now he's dropped himself a few places down. So here we go. Gareth now trying to close the gap onto Hulk, who's in 6th place. So as things stand at the moment on the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League, TL4S is in 1st. Oh, we got yellow flag set to 2. Yellow flag set to 2. Not sure what's that for, but that might be Pasmar Dussel. That might be Pasmar Dussel who had the yellow flags earlier on. So Moreno's in the pits. And because of that contact with Ryan, he has probably had wing damage. So Moreno will have to drop himself down a few places, to be fair. So Ryan, who's in the hard tyres, two laps ago. So this is going to be close. So Hulk trying to pull away from Gareth, who's in 7th place, but Ryan's going to put a lot of pressure. Yellow flag set to 2. Yellow flag set to 2. Just ahead of him. Oh my god. Can Ryan try and make the move on the outside? No contact! There's been contact again on that corner. But this time it's between Ryan and Gareth. So there's been quite a few instances from some of the drivers tonight. So now, so now we've had a few drivers who are trying to make the move after that DRS straight, on the first lot of the DRS straight, after the start and finishing on straight. So obviously that will need to be looked at the stewards after the end of this race as well. We've got Sab. Sab's doing well, to be fair. He's getting closer to TL4 for us. We've got yellow flag set to 2 again. I do believe there is some technical issues on the map itself, so we do apologise if you notice anything why there's no yellow flags on Sector 2, or why there's no issues in Sector 2. Sab, who's doing really well to try and put the pressure on TL4S. He's got himself a penalty now with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Let's have a look at the penalties quickly. Obviously, Sab with 3 seconds. Eric has got 5 seconds with probably a stop-go penalty, and Pasmo Dussel and Moreno, they both had the 3-second time penalties as well. We've got Ryan, who's trying to make the head of Hulk, who's in 6th place. So here we go. Can Sab try and bounce back? But Ryan, who's been trying to push on since he pitted earlier on in on lap 7. Obviously he's had a bit of contact with some of the drivers tonight, but yeah, so yeah, hopefully Hulk could try and make the move on Ryan in the next lap or two. So Vojtech could be on for a chance to try and close the gap onto Bando, who's in 9th place. But I do think some of the drivers are hoping, except for the top leaders, obviously, they wanted to have a safety car as well. So they're trying to hold on for a safety car lead. So you can Ryan. So just trying to have a look to see. I mean, Nightshades, who started off in the mediums at the back of the grid, he's in 5th place at the moment. Moreno has retired. Moreno has retired in the pits, so he'll be not carrying on tonight, which is a shame because I would have liked to see him carrying on, but I think because of that contact earlier on against Ryan, I believe, from what I'm seeing on the screen earlier on, I don't know if that's what the cause of it was, I'm not sure, but he's right himself back into 17th and he's out of the race. He's DNF for the first time in this race as well. So Sab, still watching Sab try to close the gap onto TL Volveres. He's got a chance with the DRS, but with TL Volveres he's going to try and push away. So chance now for Sab to push on. It looks like Spud is pitted. So Spud has pitted on the mediums. I would have expected the mediums to last a bit longer. Probably about another few more laps, but I think he's trying to get the gap, or trying to do the undercut with some of the drivers, because he was trying to put the pressure on. But with Sab 3/10, he was doing a stellar of a job, to be fair tonight. He's doing a stellar of a job to hold on there. But obviously with Vojtech, who will have to pit sooner rather than later, but Sab already 5 tenths behind. You need to be within 2 to 3 tenths to stand any chance of making the move, unless Sab has got a chance to make the move from the 5 tenths, but not enough just yet. Let's have a quick look at Gareth Orr, Ginger Tiger and Nigel Gash for 8th, 9th and 10th players. Still watching this. Ginger Tiger now making the move ahead, or trying to make the move. He does try and have a gamble making the move on the inside. Again contact, which is causing Gareth Orr to lose the momentum of the car on that same corner. So Gareth Orr will try and bounce himself back into 8th place as well. So if you like what you see so far, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe to the Invictus Racing League channel for all the live races itself. We've got Ryan, who's got a chance to try and close the gap on to Nightshades, who's in 4th place at the moment, but he'll be the new leader. Depending on, we've got the two Renaults behind of Fransan and Hulk, and we're just nearly, well, just at the limiter of the halfway marker of the Nightshades. Harry, do apologise. I was watching Nightshades and Ryan, I didn't realise. I knew Harry was ahead, but I was just more concentrated on the Nightshades Ryan battle. But Harry, who's now in the lead, in 1st. Nightshades is in 2nd. Ryan is in 3rd. He might have a chance to get on 2nd now because of his hard tyres stint. But watch out for Harry. He'll be on the medium tyres coming up to the end of the session. And now he's got a chance to make the move onto Nightshades, and he does. Ryan now makes the move into 2nd and now chases Harry for 1st place. Gareth Orr and Nigel Gash are also having a good battle, to be fair. But then also, obviously, from Ginger Tiger, we've got Gareth Orr, Nigel Gash, TL Volveres, Sab, and Sir Spud. We've got about 6-car battle, or 6-car DRS train, which we are going to be seeing in a moment. And Ginger Tiger will have to be on his toes, because obviously some of these drivers will have to try and produce the goods at this stage, especially at turn 12, as you've just seen. It is an awkward corner, turn 12, because you have to go outside and then try and cut in on the inside to get a good run out of the straights. And now obviously Oh my god, we got... this is going to be mad. And now we got, obviously, it's hard. You're just hoping that they'd be the DRS souls. And one of the Mercedes is making the move. It looks like Sab. Sab's making the move on TL4S and just done the job perfectly. Brilliant move there from Sab. Brilliant stuff. That's what I'd like to see from him in the next few, like the final 3 races coming up. I want him to do well. So Nigel Gash could be on for a chance to try and close the gap on to Gareth Orr. So Nigel Gash trying to push on. It looks like Nigel has dropped himself down to 4th. Hulk has moved himself up to 3rd now. And it looks like Suspense now chasing TL4S to make the move. Is he going to make the move? Or is he going to try and go around the inside? No, TL4S has got... Spud did get ahead for a brief moment, but then all of a sudden TL4S has got himself back up to 10th. He's got himself back up to 10th. It looks like Nigel Gash and Sab. Sab is not messing about. Sab is not messing about. He wants to try and make the move on Nigel Gash. Nigel Gash is trying to defend. But then again, he's trying everything he can to try and close the gap on to Gareth Hall, who's in 7th place. It looks like Hulk is now pitted. Hulk is now pitted for the medium tyres, so watch out for him. Watch out for him in the next 6 laps. So here we go. Can Nigel Gash try and close the gap? Sab with the DRS. Well, all of them are on the DRS. Sab having a quick glance, saying, "Look, Nitro, I am here. I am going to make the move, whether you like it or not. I will make the move sooner rather than later." But then again, it's like, no, because I've got the 2 racing points ahead. I will try and make the move. And this is the point now where... And now it looks like Ginger Tiger slowly pulling away from Gareth Orr. But Gareth Orr should be on the limiter. Well, I say limiter, but the hard tyres should last a lot longer. At least over 17 laps, that from what I've seen, majority of them. And now Sab's making a move on to 7th place. Oh, just at the nick of time. But Nigel Gash will be under a scrutiny, like pressure. Oh my god, we got 2 wide. 2 wide. TL4S is going round the inside moment. And he did make the move. Nigel Gash will be fuming. He'll be fuming. But is Spud making the move? No, Spud's not making the move. Ginger Tiger is struggling with those hard tyres at the moment. But Harry's got himself in the pits. Harry's got himself in the pits. Obviously, the pit stop strategy is 23 seconds. So whatever happens, Harry will drop himself down to 12th place. Unless there's been some dramatical issue. Well, unless some weird issues going on. But I doubt it very much. I think he'll drop himself down to a few positions. But it just depends on how he can try and do it now. It looks like... And now Gareth Hall's dropped himself quite a few positions now from the DRS straight. And now Sab and TL4S now try and make the move as quickly as possible to Ginger Tiger, who's in 3rd place at the moment. But yeah, guys, if you like what you've seen so far, please make sure you like, subscribe to the Invictus Racing League on the YouTube channel for all the live races itself. And also check out the Twitch channel on the Invictus Racing Leagues, which I've got all the Xbox series of Xbox F1 and the real performance on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. The PlayStation platform, just a moment too. It looks like Spud's making the move on Nigel Gash, just at the nick of time from Spud. So now this is really intense stuff now, because Nigel Gash does not want to lose any more positions, and with Harry on the medium tyres. This is a great opportunity now for Harry to try and push on, and could be on for a good... let me have a look at the gap, actually. Oh my god, Spud. No, there's been contact! The two drivers between Spud and Nigel Gash, they have both contacted. France has got a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. It looked like Spud lost the car at turn 12. Nigel Gash saw... I don't know what Francois was doing on the left-hand side. But, oh my days, Gareth has dropped himself down to 6th. Harry's moves up to 5th. And now, Gareth and Spud are now battling out between these two. Oh, Spud has made a move on the inside. I don't know if there was any... no, Gash is trying to make the move on the inside against Gareth for 7th place. Still trying to push. Vojtech is trying to close the gap onto Nightshades, who's in 13th place. Ryan's on for a 2nd podium in 3 races. So Ryan's on for a 2nd podium in 3 races. So that is impressive stuff from him tonight. But can Sab do it? He's already got 3 seconds, so he'll be swamped whatever happens. Hopefully that will not cost him. But then the Mercedes power should be beneficial. Nitrogas still battling out with Gareth. Coming up to, I believe, turn 11. Trying to push on massively. I will have to go back to the 2nd, 3rd and 4th place respectively in a moment too. After this, we've just gone past turn 12 between the battle between Gareth, Nitrogas and now Matty, who's joined the party. Eric has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Eric has dropped himself down a few positions. Now Nitrogas two wide scenario. So Nitrogas has now made the move and just made the move done perfectly. Brilliant stuff there from him. Now back up to the top 4 now between Ginger Tiger, Sab and now TL4 for us and now Harry. Harry's on for a good chance. I did say, or maybe I probably said that to Hulk, watch out for him in the next few laps. But now I would say watch out for Harry to try and get into the podium. This will be massive points between himself and Nightshades. Obviously, the points scenario, which I totally forgot to mention, guys, if you're new to the Performance League, wherever you finish, you will guarantee points. You will guarantee to have points. Matty just got himself ahead of Gareth for 8th place. But yeah, you'll guarantee to have points as long as you do not have a DNF or DSQ. Gareth is going ahead of Matty just again. So these two drivers are really going for it now. So Gareth should be on for the next... I would expect him to go to the pits in the next few laps. I would say. I'm just trying to look at the stops. Yeah, so Gareth is the only one. Gareth is the only one who's had no pit stop just yet. But he will be dropping himself quite a few positions down if he doesn't be careful. Now Fran has just got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So let's just try to see if Matty can try and close the gap. But we'll have to go back to the 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Matty's seeing the gap. He's seeing the gap, making a move on the inside. No! No! Not enough. Not enough to try and make the move. I will have to go back to 2nd, 3rd and 4th because now this is where it gets really interesting now. Harry is going to be on the charge now to try and close the gap. Watching it from this point of view, Harry is seeing the DRS feast or DRS train. It's trying to tease. TL4 for us just saying to Sab, look mate, I am going to make the move sooner. If you don't make the move to Ginger Tiger, I am going to make 2 moves sooner rather than later. Looks like Hulk and Gareth are battling out for 8th and 9th. Oh my god! Oh no! Sab and TL4 for us. TL4 for us has made contact to, I believe, to Sab. To be fair to TL4 for us, he was going on the inside. He was trying to control the car. And then now, he was trying to hold on. But I think because of that, he caught into Sab. And then he went off track as well. So from the way it looked, was like TL4 for us was trying to hold on to that car. So Gareth is now finally going himself into the pits. And now Sab has dropped himself down to 3rd with his teammate in 3rd place. So this is, again, these guys are going to be on for massive points for the constructors as well as the drivers, especially for Harry's sake as well, because Harry wants to try and close the gap onto Nightshades. Nightshades is in 10th place. 17. So at the moment, Harry is on 20 points. With this race, I'm just calculating it. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. And Nightshades is on 11. So that's 9 points. It's going to be closing the gap to 9 points. It was a 20-point gap, 20-point gap before the start of the race. And now, if it stays like this, it will be 9 points. So Harry, with his opportunity to close the gap, and he might take Ginger Tiger in the next few corners, or maybe the next lap, shall we say. But that is still impressive stuff from Harry, and also from Sab, who I believe those two have had a really good race tonight. Really, really good race. And also Ryan, I mean, that'll be questionable with some of the... again, I've seen a few people cutting the corners in the qualify, which you really should not be doing. But again, that will be checked at the stewards afterwards. But again, we're on lap 21 or 27. Now the chance for Harry to try and close the gap onto Ginger Tiger. So still nothing yet. Nothing yet. But if Sab can... I mean, Spud also started a great race. Let me have a look at let me have a look at the... wrong one. So the position changes. Obviously, Sab, biggest mover, from 14th to 4th. That is still impressive. There's Spud with 8 positions. Harry with 8 positions. Nightshades with 8 positions as well. And the biggest loser, or biggest losers, shall we say, with Fransan and Moreno with 16 and 14. Respectively, and now Spud is making the move into 4th. Sab's dropped down to 5th. Eric has got the fastest lap of the race now with 131.7. A 131.7. Obviously, the fastest lap point will only be accepted if you are within the top 10. Harry's making the move around the outside, and what a move! What a move from Harry. Now, it'll be a bit of a push to try and close the gap onto Ryan, who's in second place. Who's in first place. But then again, anything can happen. If a safety car comes out at this stage, massive odds will be on the betting scene, shall we say. So here we go. Can Ginger Tiger now hold on against Spud, and also Spud. His back end just went. Now Ginger Tiger is trying to hold on with 15 laps of that hard tyre already. So Gareth Hall, who's gone out of the pits a lap ago, he's on soft tyres that you would expect anyway. So Spud, chance now to try and close the gap with the DRS, and this is a great opportunity for him to try and close the gap. So here we go. Can Spud now try to close the gap onto Ginger Tiger? Needs to be within 3/10 to stand any chance to try and make the move. And he has got a chance. He's got a chance of 2 in a bed moment. Now Spud has gone ahead. And that is what we see from Spud. Now he could be on for a chance of a podium. And that is immense stuff, whatever happens. But like I said, don't get me wrong, I've been really impressed with some of the drivers tonight. I've been really impressed with the consistency, as well as the battles that we have seen. I've tried to get every battle that I've seen. But now Sab is trying to close the gap onto Ginger Tiger for 4th place. Sab doing everything he can. Obviously, Sab and Nojgas have got penalties. So they'll be dropping down a few positions. But just see how it goes from their perspective. So I'm still watching it from Ginger Tiger and Sab, because we might see them in the DRS zone in the next one. So coming up to turn 6. So here we go. Can Ginger Tiger now try and push on? And also we've got a battle for just behind between Nigel Hulk and TL4S. So we'll look at this battle, and then we're going to have to go straight just behind to see what impact it would be. Actually, that might be closer. That might be closer. It looks like Hulk is now making the move on to Nigel, and he might make the move. And he does. Yeah, he makes the move ahead of Nigel, who's in. Hulk is in 6th place. Nigel drops down to 7th place. But TL4S will not give up this position. He will not. He will not give up this position. Every Pancakes has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So we've got about 5 laps remaining, guys. 5 laps remaining. Who will try and who will try and get into the podium? At the moment, Ryan will be on for his second podium in 3 races, but this will be his first win at the Performance League since he's joined. So and he's only joined in the 3rd race, so it's mad. It's mad. Here we go. Gareth and Sab now trying to close the gap. So Sab trying to make the move on to Tiger, and he does make the move. Brilliant move there from Sab. So here we go. Unless Tiger's the bounce back, but Tiger's making the move. No. But they're still holding on. They're still holding on. The 2 drivers are still holding on. Now Ginger Tiger. So Sab is still holding on with those tyres. Well, still holding on, but he is definitely holding on with those tyres. But he's just holding on with that car after that little bit of a battle with Ginger Tiger. So Ginger Tiger could be losing another position, but Nigel needs to try and get back to 6 to help him out with his driver's standings, shall we say. So yeah, flags. No, it looks like, oh my god, it looks like Nigel has lost to TL4S. Vojtech has moved himself to 9th. Nigel has dropped himself down to 10th. Right, point situation between Nigel and Harry. Just a quick one. 24-22, 22-22. 11 points will be gained. 11 points. Oh no, I know I said 9 points was the gap. I do apologise. It was 11 points to the gap, and now it's moved to 9 points of the gap. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, so it's 9 points of the gap. So now Hulk, who nearly lost it to Ginger Tiger, of the front wing, still holding on. But if like I said, if Sab can try and get a 3-second gap between himself and Ginger Tiger, this is massive. This will be massive points for him, for Sab. But like I said, it's just absolutely. So here we go, Keiran, Ginger Tiger now close the gap onto. He's going to be losing out to Hulk. They're still battling out. Oh, the 2 wide! 2 wide scenario! Oh! Nigel has got another 3-second time penalty for multiple ones, so he's going to drop himself down. Probably 1 position, but the 2 drivers between Ginger Tiger and Hulk going off track a little bit because of that scenario as well, but you got to be absolutely careful. And now Hulk is trying to make the move, trying to hold on the mediums. Oh, what did I just see? What did I just see? Nigel has just gone on the inside. Hulk was going on the outside, and then Ginger Tiger was staying on the inside. He got, to be fair to Ginger Tiger, both drivers went off there, but now I'm speechless. So now Hulk has got himself back up to 5th. Nigel has dropped down to 6th. TL4S is now charging for the 7th place. Harry is 9 seconds behind the leader, but it's going to be a massive push now. Be a massive push. As you can see on the map, Ryan's already at the end of the DRS straight, coming up to the end of the 2nd sector. Not enough. And looks like Pascal Dussel is in 14th and only moved up 1 position. Nigel Gash and TL4S 2 wide. Oh my god! 2 drivers battling out. A contact again. TL4 and Nitrogash. Again, it looks like TL4 was trying to stop the braking point, but then he lost it and not give enough room for Nitrogash, who unfortunately had to go wide onto the track itself. And then I believe we'll be coming up to the final lap in a moment or two. Final lap will be on soon. So as things stand, Sab will be on to hold on for 4th place. So we're on the final lap, guys. We're on the final lap of this frantic problem. So here we go, I'm just going to have a look at see if there's any other battles that we've seen. But at the moment, TL4 is the only closest battle we've got. At the moment, trying to close the gap on to Hulk, who's in 5th place. So we're on the final lap. Ryan's on the just coming up to the end of the 2nd sector. So you can TL4 now try to make the move. Well, he was trying to make the move onto Hulk, but not enough. But he'll try and close. So here we go. Can TL4 and Hulk now try and make the move. Contact between TL4 and Hulk by the looks of things. Anyway, but I will have to go back to the leader because Ryan, who's on, who had a stir of a job of the race itself, he has just won his 1st race of the Performance League and his 2nd podium in 3 races. So well done to him. He's just won the French Grand Prix. Congratulations to him. Well done. Harry, what a drive from him. He finishes off in 2nd. So Spud finishes in 3rd. So Spud has finished in 3rd. Hulk will finish in Sab will finish in 4th. Hulk will finish in 5th. TL4 in 6th. Vojtech will finish off in 7th. Nitrogash in 8th. Nightshades will finish off in 9th. So I will go through the points standings in a moment. Matty will finish off in 10th. Gareth in 11th. Stephen in 12th. Bando's in 13th. Jittertoka 14th. Passmar Dussel 15th. Every Pancakes will be in 16th. And then Fran will be out in 17th place, but Gin Tiger has got a 5-second unserved penalty. Every Pancakes will finish off in 16th place. But yeah, it was an absolute star of a job from the drivers itself tonight, but so yeah, so it'd be an absolute star of a job of these drivers for tonight. But if you like what you see so far, we are aiming for at least 10 likes tonight for the Performance League. So it's been an absolute stellar of a race from every driver's perspective. So, but yeah, it's been an absolute brilliant job from all the drivers tonight. We're just waiting for Fransan to finish off. So yeah, so but well done to obviously to Ryan, Harry, and to Spud for their top 3 finishes as well. So yeah, it's just absolute belter. But yeah, don't get me wrong, there were some great battles from all drivers tonight. Let me have a quick look at the movers, shall we say. So we got Spud and Sab, who had 10 positions moved. So their joint driver of the day from based on positions moved. So that's good stuff. Well done to Harry with 9 positions. Nightshades with 9 positions as well. And then Gareth with 6. Hulk with 7, sorry. TL4S 4. Bando and Passmar Dussel with 2 positions, and then the biggest losers of the race is Fransan and Moreno with 14 and 16 respectively as well. Tiger loses 9 positions. Eric loses 8 positions, to be fair. So, yeah, it's been... There is some talking points left, right, centre from the track itself, but hopefully we'll hear some more views. We'll get the drivers in a moment or two, guys. We will have the drivers into the commentators box in a moment or two, but as you can see, the driver day has been picked, and it was Harry in the game. So yeah, he's been a stellar of a job, and try and close the gap onto the position of Nightshades, who it's now a 10-point gap. It's now a 10-point gap between Harry and Nightshades for the Drivers' Championship. So Nightshades will still be in the lead, whatever happens, but Harry has closed the gap to 10 points in the driver standings. But well done to Ryan, who won his first race of the season of the Performance League. But yeah, brilliant stuff from him. Here are your race classification for the French Grand Prix for the Invictus Racing League, the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League on the PlayStation platform. You got Ryan, who's in first, Harry, who's in second, Spud third, Sab fourth, Hulk fifth, TL4S in 6th, Vojtech 7th, Nitrogash 8th, Nightshades 9th, Matty 10th, Gareth 11th, O'Stephen 12th, Bando 13th, Passmo Dussel 14th, Ginger Tiger 15th, Eric is in 16th, Fran and Moreno, they've both had the DNFs during that race tonight. And it was a stellar of a job from the top 3 drivers, so we'll try and get Harry and Spud into the party, into the commentators box. I do apologise, and then we'll get their thoughts in a moment or two. So don't go anywhere, guys. We will be back to get the drivers in and to hear their thoughts of the top 3 from start to finish. See you in a bit, guys. Don't go anywhere. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League. We are back for the interviews for tonight, and we'll hear their thoughts from Ryan, who won his first ever victory. So, we'll hear his thoughts in a moment too, and then obviously Harry with that brilliant strategy from 11th to 2nd, and also Spud to get his maiden podium, shall we say, and it's good to see him back in the old chair, shall we say. You probably had enough of me after, to be fair, with the word old chair as well. So, here we go, guys. We're going to hear, actually, for the first, I'm going to do what Tim does. I'm going to go with Sir Spud first. I'm going to go to Ryan. And go to Harry, and then to Ryan. So, Sir Spud, how you doing, mate? You alright?
I'm very well, thank you.
Nice.
How are you?
I am very well. I am absolutely very well. I just want to hear your thoughts of your... obviously, you had a brilliant of a race tonight, to be fair. So I just want to hear your thoughts of you was battling out with Sab with majority of that stint as well. So that's good. That really has brought that podium back into you in this race tonight.
Yeah, to be fair, I can thank Harry. To be fair, it's like a repeat of Britain last week. I was trying to catch him, just trying to keep up with Harry. I knew if I could keep up with Harry, I'd get some decent points. And to be fair, I managed to get round. Obviously, I was on the quicker tyre, but then he came out in front after his soft spin. Just walked away, and I was just battling with Sab, as you said, with a few others. It's just straining. Just saw the positions going up and up and up. I was like, oh, come on, stay with Harry. I know I'm going to get the podium or somewhere close.
Yeah, because it looked like you was doing everything you can with that Mercedes car, and then you was banging out in the mid pack, and then you caught up with Sab again, and then that was like your best highlighted battle, I would say, between you two tonight. Do you agree?
Yeah, that was a good battle between me and Sab.
Brilliant stuff, and it's good to see you back on the podium stuff as well, Spud. And are we going to see more of you in the next 3 races, or is that a bit of a push?
Hope so.
Hope so.
If I could be just one behind Harry every race, I'll be fine on the grid. I'll just keep up with Harry.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough, and that is still impressive stuff from you, mate. So well done for getting your maiden podium tonight. It's good to see you back on the podium as well. Well done, Spud. If you can stay if you want, or shoot off, it's up to you. But thank you very much for joining tonight. Cool. Fine. Nice one, Spud. Harry, have you got your ticket ready to book on the podium stuff tonight? You alright?
Yeah, I'm good, Malc. How are you?
Not too bad. And obviously, you had a good qualifying. I know you was outside the top 10, but you had to get 11th to get your best stint on the hard tyres. I bet that was a bit painful when some drivers were trying to get past you in that first stint as well.
Yeah, the first stint was a bit of a struggle, I think, particularly because I had actually a really good first lap, made up quite a few positions, but obviously once the grid sort of settles down a bit, obviously pace comes a bit more into it, and obviously I think Tom came back past me, Sab came past me, so Spud came past me, but I knew if I could sort of stick with them, by the time the pit stops came around, and in the second stint it'd be the other way around, it'd be in my advantage. So I was kind of a 50-50 of whether to start on mediums or hards, but looking back, I think I'm glad. I think I chose the better strategy.
Yeah, it looked like you did the perfect strategy as well, but from your point of view, because you was trying to emulate, I know you did the reverse strategy that you did in the F1, and I forgot to say, actually, congratulations on your F1 title from Monday. You did a brilliant job as well, so congratulations on that. I didn't want to forget about that tonight if you was in the top 3, but you've closed the gap on to Nightshades by 10 points, I believe, so because he finished off in 9th and you finished off in 2nd, so correct me if I'm wrong, it was a 10-point gap that's been gained. So you said last week that you're trying to take it one race at a time. Is it still that same case, or do you feel the confidence is building up now to feel like you can challenge Nightshades for the win and for the title of this?
Yeah, I definitely want to push him all the way to the last race. He's been really ruthlessly consistent, particularly the last few races, and I think he did a really good job today. And I think it's the first time he's been in the Alfa Romeo, so I think he did a good job. Because I don't think he had the fastest strategy. I think he sort of regretted going softs in the end. So I think he definitely could have done a little bit better if he had the strategy I had, maybe. But obviously now it's flipped a bit. Obviously now he has the grid position for the next race. Obviously it being reverse results order, but obviously really good race from Sab as well. He came second. So constructors as well as gained a little bit of momentum in both championships. So yeah, really pleased with Sab, and yeah, if we can both try and pick our way through the field in China, then we'll have a good chance with two races to go.
Absolutely, I'm not going to doubt it. Sab did a great race as well, and you rightly said, spot on, hit the nail on the head as well, because you two have closed the gap onto the constructors, so that's still massive points for there. So obviously you've done an absolute stellar of a job tonight for your personal perspective on the drivers' championship in the performance league. So would you have done a different strategy tonight, or was that the best that, obviously I know you said you was 50-50 on medium hards, but could you have done a different one to try and catch up to Ryan, or not tonight?
No, I don't think so. I think Ryan was just too quick. I was taking used tyres were pretty dead, so I was taking quite a lot of time out of him, somewhere between sort of half a second to a second, depending on towards the end. But I think my only chance of ever winning the race was always going to be him getting a puncher. And sadly, he got a puncher on the last corner where it's too late. If he had a puncher maybe 4, 5, 6 corners earlier, I think it would have been a tight run to the line. But no, fair play to him. He did obviously a very good quali, and and he maximised his tyres right up to the end.
Absolutely, he did a brilliant job. We'll talk to him in a moment or two. But Harry, congratulations again second, and congratulations on closing the gap onto the title challenger of Nightshades as well. So. But yeah, you can stay if you want, or you can shoot off. It's up to you. Thank you very much for joining tonight, Harry. Well done. We got one more left. We got Ryan. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Hi, mate. I'm all right. Yeah.
Nice one. I bet you was absolutely relieved of getting your first win of the season. Obviously, this is your third race in the Performance League, your second podium of the season. So, how does that feel tonight? From your perspective,
feels good to get a win. To be honest, it was difficult. The last sector I got a puncture, as you heard from Harry, but it was difficult. It was really nerve-wracking as well. I'm happy to take first after the puncture. To be honest, I couldn't be happier.
Absolutely, and as you rightly said, it could have been a lot worse as well. To be fair, but from your perspective. Have you been, like, from your perspective of the Performance League, and I've seen from the races that you've joined, you have stepped up a gear left, right and centre ever since you joined. So do you feel like you've got masses of pace now to try and challenge on a bit more higher up in the driver's standings now?
I'm not overestimating myself. I know the guys who race here are quick as well. Just in general, I know I have pace as well, but there are many people with more pace than me as well. I'm just taking it race by race as well as Harry does. Just develop myself as a racing driver, a sim driver, not a racing driver. But just in general, it feels good to have a win. But I'm not overestimating myself at all. Just trying to take it race by race. Yep.
Absolutely, and you did an absolute stellar of a job to get your first win of the season itself. Do you feel like you've got a chance to get another podium in the next race, or are you just taking it as what these guys are saying, taking it one race at a time?
Yeah, as well. I'm hoping to get more podiums. Of course, I'm not there for the next race, sadly, but after that, maybe the last 2 rounds, I can get some more podiums, of course, maybe a win, I don't know. We'll see what happens in the next race this year.
Hopefully so. But like I said, I'm going to stop you there because you are a winner. You've won the French Grand Prix, and like I said, I wish you all the very best of luck throughout the remainder of the races that you participate in. But also, congratulations, enjoy yourself, and you are a winner of the French Grand Prix. Congratulations, mate, well done.
Thanks, mate.
You can say if you want, you can shoot off, it's up to you, but thank you very much for joining tonight, mate, well done. So, I'd like to thank Sir Spud, Harry and Ryan for their top 3 interviews tonight. Like I said, this is the Invictus Racing League, the Performance League. We are just about to finish the stream tonight. And if you have liked what you've seen, please, 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 for the final time, make sure you like and subscribe to the Invictus Racing League YouTube channel for all the live races itself. And also check out the Twitch channel for Invictus Racing Leagues for all the Xbox platforms for the Tuesday nights and Thursday nights for Xbox F1 and the Xbox Performance League. Bye. And also you got the YouTube channel to show all the PlayStation platforms and also the PC platforms. So check them out. On Monday night you got the F1 League on the PlayStation platform, F2 on the PlayStation platform on Tuesday nights. Wednesday nights, it's an action-packed YouTube mania, shall we say. We've got the two PC leagues of F1 and F2, and also the PlayStation platforms of F3 and F4 to check out on as well. So make sure you check them out, guys. Absolute stellar of a jobs for these guys to do as well. But not only that, guys, please, please, please check out the Invictus Racing League on the social media sites of Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe for all the latest news. But also, the most important thing of all is check out the InvictusRacingLeague.com for all the latest news and everything that's related to Invictus Racing League in general on the website itself. So, I'm going to shoot off, guys. But hopefully, Tim will be back next week to join me back in the commentators box for round 10. So, 3 races remain. Can Nightshades try and hold on against Harry, or will Harry try and bite Nightshades off that top spot? That's the big question of it all. But it's going to be a right up to the end of the season, which we'd love to see on the Performance League, to see who will try and win the Drivers' Championship and also the Constructors as well. So take care of yourselves, guys. We'll see you all next week. Ta-ra a bit. Bye-bye.